Matchup at 160 pounds.
And one of the key numbers is the age of Derevyanchenko, which you've alluded to at 36.
Carlos Adames, the technician Derevyanchenko.
All right, gentlemen, I've been over the rules with you both. You're professionals. I expect you to conduct yourself as such. Touch gloves. Good luck.
Well, round one, I mentioned Derevyanchenko's fight against Gennady Golovkin. Many top 10 at 154 by the Bible of Boxing Ring magazine. But again, Abner making good standing at 160 with title aspirations.
Oh, yeah, and he should take advantage, especially in this.
Among many others, came up with an interesting game plan for Adames.
He did. This is the second fight he's had with Adames. And
when Derevyanchenko was pulling back, he caught him with the overhand right as well. Beautiful straight.
toward the end of the fight. They say they fixed that with Bob Santos as his new condition. And just getting to the dinner table. I mean, they're all
literally
and one
scrapping for scraps out.
That's harrying too. You know, you don't, because he's known to be a pressure fighter, and that's what happened in that fight.
And just to put a bow on it, 11 of the 35 kids are from the same father and mother.
Okay.
11. Minute gone here in the second. The jab from Adames. Trying to lead. Scores nicely. And Adames beginning to open up on Derevyanchenko. Going to the body. Derevyanchenko in trouble here too. The Ukrainian Olympian who didn't take up the sport until he was turned pro at 28.
You talk about him coming out as a lefty. He doesn't lose power when he becomes a lefty. Some fighters do.
And we're bullying Adames, the veteran, trying to get back on track. And now Derevyanchenko, a couple of lefts to Adames, and Derevyanchenko rally here in the final minute, although stopped with that right hand in his tracks. But wow, what a fight, what a round.
When
Derevyanchenko needed. Oh, and another solid right by Adames. You wanted Derevyanchenko to get started faster. He's been forced to by Carlos Adames.
Oh, my big left hook by Derevyanchenko. I'll tell you, this fight,
Derevyanchenko. Oh, what a left by Adames.
the right uppercut, we talked about that in the keys to victory. It's a good punch for Adames. He's coming back. He was able to close the distance a little bit, using that jab, landing a straight right hand, even as he was getting pushed back.
Overhand right, bam, then go right to the body. Let's go.
Second round comprised an Adames assault. Be great by taking on a man who many believe is the best fighter never to have won a championship.
Punches than Derevyanchenko, and 35% on Adames. And we're seeing why in this fight. This is not going to be a good fight for him. He's got to get on the inside, which he will again.
And he was trying to.
And he lands a jab and a hook, and now Adames as 4-pound titleist Brian Castano as they both dig to the body.
Adames well placed, punches, great distance.
Final minute of the third.
Feigning there with Derevyanchenko. He did well when he feints.
Yeah, very good point, Abner. That and
Adames' jab has been effective when he's used it. And in his formative years as a pro, he also sparred regularly with Terrence Crawford in 2017, so he's had plenty of opportunity to sharpen his art. As we close out the third round with Derevyanchenko surging forward. Oh, left hook to the body lands for Adames. Let's go to Jim Gray.
The big show here in LA. Look forward to it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, back out to you, Mark.
Adames and Derevyanchenko detonating on each other here to kick off round 4, and both of them
talked about him trying to use that not so much as a big scoring weapon, but to work his way on the inside.
Said he had to prove people wrong at 147.
In the center of the ring, and you don't give Derevyanchenko a chance to rake you over the coals with those in the center of the ring.
Adames stopping Derevyanchenko in his tracks with the jab, and then Derevyanchenko going to the body, followed by the left hook upstairs.
Yeah, it's hard to stay inside because Adames just gives him angles. He pushes him, away right away. He
Adames, along with Derevyanchenko's good combination.
As he were a fencer trying to set up the big right hand, lands the jab. Adames on the ropes, coming forward now with a double punch. Derevyanchenko and Adames. And a great right hand to the bell.
By Derevyanchenko, and then Adames kind of pushing forward, and they're both off balance, and that looked like one of them would tackle. And Adames is going to shoot out. There he lands a nice, and will, as he throws the right uppercut at Adames, which is what he's trying to do. Derevyanchenko,
stay to the right. Set up your right hand. Over and right.
Making mistakes by staying on the ropes. Different variety of punches, and there we see great boxing skills.
Sitting down, throwing with bad intentions, especially Derevyanchenko, but some dazzling defense on this.
And that's what Derevyanchenko has to do. He has to go in forward. He has to push Adames. You know, we might chase tonight. Who knows? But you got to take those chances if you're Derevyanchenko.
10 of Derevyanchenko's 13 wins thanks to his power, so we expected fistic fireworks, and we are getting a dose of that here in the 5th. Derevyanchenko with Adames along the ropes. But he knows how important this fight is. He speaks about his motivation. Not only Derevyanchenko known for his durability, the activity, the body attack, and even his underrated footwork. He has to use his feet to get away from the ropes. Both of them exchanging hellacious shots. Middleweight mayhem between Sergiy Derevyanchenko, Palms in Los Angeles.
Any spot found like this, them exchanging right
Also
hooks.
exposed to uppercuts.
You understand me?
Adames sticks the jab. Derevyanchenko counter right misses for Adames. But boy, at that mid-range inside, Abner, these two are going at it.
And Derevyanchenko,
Adames especially, we mentioned he got boxed in later rounds there. He's hoping not to repeat.
A family man, he and his wife, 2 daughters, to the opportunity.
We'll see.
He starts methodically, didn't do that in his fight, and we are now going. Did you hear me on Sunday? See? It's Sunday. Football on the brim. Has he has knockouts in the 8th and 12th.
Steve Farhood believes things are getting closer.
Let him go. Let him
And the major fight.
Oh, what a right cross that landed for Adames. And the jab by Adames.
let's talk about Derevyanchenko getting discouraged, you know.
Now, Adames has, you know, in this round has been pretty precise with his punches.
Derevyanchenko using the stick more as he absorbed another left hook to the
Derevyanchenko, he needed to get in there and work hard, and I don't know that he did that.
And he just hit with the left hook as with 30 seconds left in the center of the ring. Derevyanchenko in terms of his hands and their position.
Let's pick that up.
Sir, when the referee breaks, one step.
To the body by Derevyanchenko, and Derevyanchenko pops Adames' head back with a jab upstairs.
You know, we talked about Adames holding here. He was docked 2 points in his last, so he wants to make sure he doesn't repeat that.
No knockdowns thus far, but Derevyanchenko's he's used to being in tough battles. Again, having vied for a championship on 3 different...
Adames, but you know, the referee's not saying anything, so he's going to keep doing it.
Right? It's a fairly close round. Could easily have gone to Adames, and that could be a very important round in this fight. Gary Stark Jr. telling Derevyanchenko, we need this.
Fired that right hand downstairs, and Derevyanchenko able to land those short left hooks to the face.
Yeah, he's right inside there. He's kind of giving the space to Adames, which Gary Stark told him, don't do that. Don't punch, don't punch.
Neutralized by grabbing on you, or you would just turn.
And now Adames showcasing that boxing, and that's trained by the former head coach of Cuba's Guantanamo amateur team as Derevyanchenko comes back.
The inside was a really good sequence for Derevyanchenko. Let's see if he can repeat that. And there's Adames against the rope.
Them away, creating some space, but just momentarily, both trade jabs, and Adames doing a good job of boxing lead left hook that caught Derevyanchenko.
This has been a good for Derevyanchenko for the most part, but Adames has done some good work as well. Oh, big left hooks on the inside. Some eye-catching punches. Big overhand right that got there, and trying to do some domination later in the round. Again, the right hand would get in. The best punches in that round were his right hands and then some of the left hooks by Derevyanchenko.
Very important. You got to stay close to him, Sergey. You give him room to punch. That's when he punches.
To throw, he wants him to keep it close.
You can show us some of that.
Yeah, and he gets in somewhat of a rhythm, on a bounce on his feet.
He's coming forward again.
Again, despite
And defense. And not there as Derevyanchenko lands, and Adames' 10th and final round of what has been a great scrap.
We got a rumble, but I want to see a lot of bravas.
Derevyanchenko at his moments. There's a beautiful straight right hand.
The story, not all of it is that right hand landed for Adames, but I mean,
you know, over a 500 punches thrown by Adames, 495, and Adames spaced in rounds, and that, you know, that's not cast in stone, but they could be pivotal ones.
I feel like despite Derevyanchenko,
Strong case for that.
Derevyanchenko bearing down on Adames, but Adames comfortable in the corner, but gets clipped with the right and left, and he comes back.
Because he doesn't want to let Derevyanchenko get those rallies on the inside. But Adames is landing his share as well.
Showcasing his defense while Derevyanchenko wants to put together these combinations and try to find a way to put us.
These rounds are close.
Right hand Adames has been 60 pounds, and with 20 seconds left, Sergiy Derevyanchenko trying to land a big 27-year-old, going the distance with 36-year-old Sergiy Derevyanchenko.
Obviously, Carlos Adames will take a lot from it, will learn from the veteran Derevyanchenko, and I call him veteran.
Caballo Bronco Carlos Adames.
Middleweight division has a new player in 27-year-old Carlos Adames, who just knocked off the highly